Good morning. It is a beautiful morning. We had all that rain a few days ago, massive flooding, but it brought some sunshiny blue skies, you can see there, and lower humidity. So today I'm here and I've been working on bundling. Got this pile down here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have a gas station wanting some bundles, so I am trying to just prep for that, have that ready to go. Bundling's not one of my favorite things to do. It's so time consuming and not the funnest, so tackle it now while the weather's really nice and get it done. I think I'm at 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 30. I just need 10 more. And special today, my wife came over. Actually, she's been coming over, and she doesn't mind stacking. So she's actually down here, probably just about finished with the big pile. Yeah, there she is, finishing up the stacking.
So, I love to stack, and what I think about when I'm stacking is it's relaxing, mindless, is getting a good base. It's kind of stable, pieces are nice, they're straight, there's no knots in them. And then I'm just trying to flip them to make them fit. It's kind of like a puzzle. It's so relaxing. Hope you enjoy. We have had issues with wood falling down. Piles falling down. I think Lee's talked about it in some other videos. So one of the things I'm trying to do when I place pieces is kind of consciously push them back, because Lee said he'd rather stuff be facing backwards to fall against piles than to come forward. So that's another piece that I've kind of tried to learn. So I'm always kind of like looking at the row, making sure it's straight, making sure none of the pieces are really like sticking out. This is the main thing that I do to come over and help them is to stack the wood, and I call it date night, or date morning, date afternoon. Get to spend some time with him, and it's just so fun to like watch something be done and look pretty. Probably my method of stacking is not traditional because I'm all about how it looks. So feel free to comment below if you have some suggestions. But I stacked this row that's behind this one that I'm working on. The wood was soaking wet, absolutely soaking. I didn't have these gloves on, but my hands were like orange from the other gloves I had. So it's nice. The wood today is a lot drier. It's amazing what a couple days will do in the wind and sun. And yeah, I think Lee has some more stacking for me down at the other end. But it was fun stacking.
30 bundles to deliver. There's a guy that owns a number of gas stations, and he reached out a year and a half, 2 years ago about supplying bundles. So that's been wonderful. It's kind of helped keep me afloat, and I've sold a lot of bundles to him. But one of the things that he requires, must have, are handles. I've kind of fought him on this for a while, or not a long time, but just kind of questioned, like, really, you want handles? He's like, yep, I want handles. So he's not real specific, just wants a handle. So what I make are these, and then I use poultry staples to put them into the wood. And so I thought I would show how I do that. So the materials I use, obviously a hammer, the staples, and paracord is what I came up with. Now I'm gonna attach it here so you can see what I'm doing. I had been buying the paracord on Amazon, Home Depot. And then I found this deal for this paracord on Amazon, and it's quite a bit more. I think Home Depot might have been, anyway, it was more paracord for a better price. And what I do is roughly 14 inches. I don't know if that's how long this hammer is, but I thought I would utilize that. So about 14 inches, and then snip it. And then I took some time hunting around because I'm not a big knot person, and but I think it's called the perfect knot or something. It's a fisherman's knot, but you loop it and then 2 times around, and then you pull that through, and I try to take up the slack as much as I can, pull it tight, and there we go. I've got a handle. So I've got an extra. So there's 30 bundles in here, and I'm going to put them on. Just made these bundles this morning. I think it's a lot of ash wood, and once I have the bundles on, I'm going to deliver them. And what I do, I found, I used to just use my fingers and hold it, and then I'd have the hammer, and invariably you're gonna knock your fingers, and that doesn't feel so good. So I found, if I take some needle nose, I can hold it, and it's actually a lot faster to hammer in the staple. And there we go, handle attached. So I finished putting the handles on all 30 bundles. Takes a little time. As I was making these bundles this morning, I kind of felt like, you can get a sense when you're putting it on too tight, and this is what happens. It is too tight and actually makes it come off. So before I had that bundler, I made a bundler of my own out of wood, and I used this hand wrap. So I'm going to wrap this a couple times to secure it. So a quick fix. I'll take this along with me in case I find more when I'm unloading. And just a beautiful day. All right. Talk to you later.